What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Colonation Media, and we are back for some more live Pokemon Showdown, but today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not hopping into any specific tier in particular, but instead we're going to be hopping on the random battle ladder, just because I wanted to try something a little bit different, and I feel like it could be something that's a little bit laid back. We can do this every once in a while, just as a single episode or single part type of thing. I don't feel like it's the best idea to just have a session of just constant random battles, because that's a little bit much, and it does get kind of old with people forfeiting and not really knowing what they're doing and all that stuff. So yeah, there's really not too much to say there. We'll do this every once in a while just as something fun and different. I feel like I already said that already, so we should jump into a battle. Let's go ahead and search for our first one. I'm at the very bottom of the ladder, so I don't know if we're going to be running into anybody that knows what they're doing. But that's not exactly the point. Okay, maybe it is. But anyway, we have Manaphy out here against Gourgeist Super. This is probably going to set up a tail glow in my face if I had to guess. And I don't really like that too much. I don't have much that can stop that, as I do have a Rotom fan with an air balloon though. Now that's pretty cool, because you know, you need to avoid those ground type attacks at all costs. Can't be getting hit with those EQs. I wonder, does air balloon work if gravity is in effect? Because that would be like the only possible way that I could see air balloon on a Rotom fan making any sense whatsoever. I don't really know. So I do outspeed this with Darkrai, so I can come in and Dark Pulse this after he Ice Beams me, but I need to get some damage off first, because I am pretty sure that a Dark Pulse from a Darkrai is not going to completely just destroy Manaphy in one hit. It's not an Oko, so we're going to have to sacrifice this Gourgeist by just going for Seed Bomb there. Unfortunately, I really don't have any switch-ins to this, because it can carry Energy Ball for Seeking. Well, not specifically for Seeking, but you get my point. It's good coverage. Takes care of those water types. So yeah, he's just going to Ice Beam me there, and poor Gourgeist is going to go down. And now we can just go into Darkrai and finish this thing off, as he does show off that he is a Life Orb. So we'll just go for the Dark Pulse here. There's also the level thing that we have to take into account. I forgot about that. It's been such a long time since I've done anything involving random battles. But yeah, Manaphy is not an issue, because we can now just outspeed it. Down it goes, and we will see what my opponent wants to do from there. That's the other thing, is that you know, you don't have the team preview to see what your opponent has. So it's like reminiscent of Gen 4? Was it Gen 4 when Team Preview became a thing? Or after Gen 4, I mean? I don't even remember. Had to be, because I was playing competitive in Gen 4 and there was no Team Preview. So yeah. We have Carbink here in the next one, level 83. And I should be able to just... Do I want to high jump kick you? I kind of do want to just Mega Evolve and high jump kick you. This is basically like a free substitute for me too, if its only attacking move is Power Gem. But, I might not get another opportunity to get Camerupt in and set up Stealth Rocks. The only thing is I'm going to be allowing him to set up screens and rocks, and I do have a Ho-Oh. So do I really want to do that? I mean, I do have Regenerator, and that Ho-Oh is carrying lefties, from what I saw, so I think I am going to actually make that play. I'm not really afraid of this Carbink at all. So he's just going to set up Light Screen turn 1, and I'm fine with that. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks. Because the best this thing can do to me is Power Gem. I mean, I guess it could carry Explosion. That would be a little scary. But, yeah, Camerupt doesn't really care about that. Why is this Camerupt not named Mike? That's what I want to know. I wish you could have, like, some option where, like, under your account settings or something, you could have a preset to go along with random battles, so that whenever you pull a certain Pokemon, it has a specific nickname for that Pokemon. So it could just have, like, Camerupt be Mike all the time, and every Typhlosion would be Roman, for example. But alas, that's a lot of extra work that they'd have to put into Showdown, and if they don't want to even upgrade the servers to accommodate how things are running, then I doubt that would be a thing. But anyway, I'm just going off on a tangent here. And it appears as though this thing has nothing to hit me with, because he's got Power Gem, and he's got Moonblast, And he's got Stealth Rock. So he doesn't have Reflect. I was wondering why he didn't go for Reflect. It's because he does not have it. That explains that. But I do think he's like Clay because he did not show the lefties. So this light screen is going to be lasting for 8 turns. So I'm just going to continue to Earth Power him because I'm not afraid at all. I can just wear it down. I have lefties, so I'm getting some HP back. I'm not sure why he went for light screen there. It clearly did not run out. You can see it on the screen. So I don't know about that. We're just going to finish him off with an Earth Power. That had to be a misclick when he clicked light screen. I guess, you know, light screen and Moonblast, Psychic and Fairy, the coloring is kind of similar, so if he didn't read it, he could have just misclicked it, I suppose. I don't really know. So Hypno is here. I don't want this thing setting up like Nasty Plot or Calm Mind or something. I don't know if he's going to want to do that, but he is behind the light screen. He knows I'm special, so that could be an option. So I'm just going to Roar. It turns out he's just going to Psychic me. And we're going to pull out the Kyurem White, which will be able to Oko me here with an Ice Beam, or a Dragon Pulse, or an Earth Power, or anything he wants to go for. He decides to just go for the Earth Power. He does show off that he is Life Orb. That is very important because Scarf Kyurem White is super scary, and that would outspeed everything on my team. I mean, it wouldn't be as scary if he went for Earth Power because I have things that are immune to that. Let's see, how do I want to play this? I think I have to go into Lopunny here. Nothing else is going to be able to take it out from there. Even though I was able to whittle it down to 66% with the Life Orb and the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, nothing else is taking it out from there. So I'm going to have to go into Lopunny here. And I can try to throw up a substitute and see if he wants to switch here. Which he might. And it turns out that he's not going to do that. He's actually going to throw down a Draco. And take some more Life Orb recoil. As well as lower his special attack. Now will you switch? I'm really tempted to just click substitute again right here. Do I want to do that again? Do I really have anything to lose? I don't think so. I mean, Lopunny's pretty frail to begin with, so I'm just going to sub again. He opts to actually stay in again and go for the Ice Beam, so he is just sacrificing this at this point, so I'm just going to click High Jump Kick now. Watch him switch this time. After I went for sub twice, trying to get a free turn there. But it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. There's really no reason to save this now. He took 2 more turns of Life Orb recoil, so if he comes back in, he's going to be at a very low amount of HP. And at that point, I probably would be able to take him out with Jolteon. Probably. Did I have Signal Beam or something? Any neutral move, Shadow Ball, anything like that would probably take it out. So yeah, he's just going to leave it in. And the Kyurem's going to go down there. So that is a huge threat out of the way. And we're able to keep Lopunny around. We only lost Camera Up so far, so we're in a good position here. So he's going to go into his Chestnut, which makes sense because I can't really do much to that. He can just kill me with the Drain Punch, and I'm not going to be doing that much with any of my attacks. So I have some options here. Thundurus resists the stab, but I don't have any recovery on that other than leftovers. But Ho-Oh does have the Regenerator and Roost, plus leftovers, although I do have to take the 50% from the Stealth Rocks going in. But Drain Punch and Seed Bomb are going to be doing absolutely nothing, and I will be able to fire off a Sacred Fire here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Even if he does want to go for Leech Seed, that's fine. Yeah, he does just go for Drain Punch, which is absolutely perfect for me, because that does, what? How much did that do? 14.5%. Alright, that is not going to be anywhere near enough. I could Roost, I could Toxic here to get the residual damage going, but Sacred Fire already has like a 50% chance of getting a burn, so feeling pretty comfortable just going for that here. He doesn't really have a switch in, at least from the 2 Pokemon that I can see. I'm hoping he doesn't have like Flash Fire or anything, but yeah, he just leaves Chestnut in on this to go for Wood Hammer. I don't understand that play whatsoever. I'm not going to complain about it though, because even though I didn't get the burn, I got all that damage off on it, and I can just go for a Roost here. Yeah, he can't do anything to me. He probably has Drain Punch, Wood Hammer, Spikes, I'm guessing. He can't have Leech Seed, or he would have gone for it already. I don't know what that other move is, but he seems to like going for Drain Punch. That's not really doing much. I mean, you're getting a little bit of HP back, but you're still within range of me killing you with a Sacred Fire, even after another turn of lefties here. Unless he goes for Drain Punch again, in which case I'm going to need to get a burn. We'll have to see. To see what happens. He opts to just go for the spikes, so we still don't know what that last move is unless I'm derping and he showed it and I just missed it. Which is very possible, because I do things like that. But I could just click Sacred Fire now, and this thing is dead. I don't think he's going to want to try to save this. That's just a waste of a turn, so yeah, he's just going to let Chestnut go down. That's fine by me, and Ho-Oh is back up at 100%, so that really could not have gone any smoother for me. I don't know why he left it in to just continually Drain Punch and Wood Hammer. I'm assuming that's just because he did not want to risk getting burned on anything that he had left, which makes sense. From what he's seen, I probably would have just sacrificed the Hypno to get a safe switch into something, but it's possible that he just has nothing to handle this. So, anyway, goes out into the Hypno here, and this thing does not have the greatest physical defense in the world. It's pretty good special defense, and I thought about toxicking it because he could have some type of like wish shenanigans, but I'm just going to go for the Sacred Fire. We do pull a burn here, as he is going to actually T-Wave me, which is unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that was kind of a ballsy play there because I have two Pokemon that are immune to that. But to be fair, there's really no reason for me to predict a T-Wave from a Hypno, so I guess that's what he was thinking. Either way, we can finish him off with a Earthquake there. Hypno goes down, and he's going to show one of his remaining Pokemon, which is a Flygon. Alright. What are you going to do to me? Outrage? Because that's not going to kill me, and I have a solid chance to burn you here with a Sacred Fire. He's actually going to defog away all the hazards. So the Stealth Rocks on his side of the field are gone now, but the spikes that he just laid and the Stealth Rocks on my side are gone, which helps me tremendously. I don't know if I'm going to need to switch Ho-Oh out here at all, but if I do, that is fantastic for me. Well, thanks. Thanks, Flygon. I appreciate that. And we burned him that turn with the Sacred Fire, too, so that really could not have gone any better. Definitely not. This is looking up for us. He's got two Pokemon left. He's got a burned Flygon. And we've got 5 Pokemon left with no hazards on the field. So things are looking up for us. He's actually going to U-turn here. So that's fair enough, I suppose. What is your last Pokemon? What is your last Pokemon, my friend? Hopefully it's not some rock type or something. Although if it was a rock type, he probably would have gone into it a long time ago. I'm assuming. This is actually a pretty cool team. I wish that Dugong would have gotten some action. But Ho-Oh is probably going to go on the thumbnail for this video. Just because it's been putting in so much work. Okay, why is he taking so long? Why are you taking so long, my friend? You have 1 Pokemon remaining. You have no choices. You just have to click the button. And the suspense, it's kind of killing me right now. I want to see what that last Pokemon is. You need to show me. Show me. It's not the same without nicknames, though. That's really bothering me. I don't know why. Especially because up until a few months ago, I just didn't really nickname Pokemon. And then I got into it, and now every time I see something that doesn't have a nickname, I'm like, oh, that's a waste. I'm going to start the timer on this person because I don't know why he's taking so long. There we go. Alright, he's going to switch into his Masquerain and intimidate me. That's really going to be pointless because 2 Sacred Fires are still going to kill this thing. The Flygon is still burned. He has no way to remove that burn condition unless he has like Refresh or something, if Flygon can even get Refresh. And the Masquerain is now burned as well as he tried to go... Wait, he went for Roost? What is this person doing? I'm guessing that he doesn't really know what he's doing. Or he's just clicking random buttons and seeing if he can still win. Which, admittedly, is pretty fun. I've done that before, and I actually came pretty close to winning a battle just from clicking random buttons the entire time. Yep, that unfortunately is a thing. So, he went for a substitute, even though he had less than the amount of HP that you need to make a substitute. That's why these random battles are so much fun. It's not, like, super competitive, but it's just funny to watch what people do. Because they do really strange things. It's like, I don't know, all the people that don't know how to play competitively are on this ladder or something. He's going to go for Bug Buzz. That is a 4 times resisted move. And Ho-Oh just doesn't care. He does not care. He's like, I live in Rainbow Land. And nothing matters. Bug Buzz. Again. And I'm fully paralyzed, unfortunately. So he's just going to die to the burn here. Oh, just kidding. He's going to survive with 1%. Really thought he was going to go down there. But now I'm just going to roost. I was going to kill him there, but now I'm just going to roost. And he is going to die to the burn as he tries to Bug Buzz me again for like the 3rd or 4th time. That's not even doing 6%. You're doing 5.5% every single time. I'm really surprised he didn't forfeit, though, so kudos for that. At least he didn't forfeit. He's going to go into Flygon because that's his last remaining Pokemon. And I'll just click Sacred Fire. This is such a slow and painful, agonizing defeat, though. I feel really bad. And now I'm going to get paralyzed 100,000 times and just not be able to finish him off. I'm also intimidated. So Sacred Fire is not going to be doing too much. It's probably going to be like 15% or so. In the 15 to 20% range. So it's going to take a few turns, even if I don't get paralyzed, to whittle this Flygon down. And I'm assuming he's going for Outrage just so he can confuse himself. I don't know. I'm going to be paralyzed again and unable to move. Oh my goodness, why do we have to draw this out? I should probably be searching for another battle too. But I feel like something strange would happen. And I don't want to be, you know, torn between 2 battles, trying to focus and commentate on multiple things. Because I already have a hard enough time commentating on one thing and keeping my thoughts straight and, you know, saying things that make sense, although most of the time I don't make sense. So he's confused. Sacred Fire ended up doing about, what was that, 16%? So we should be able to finish him off this turn, provided that we can actually attack, or if he hits himself in confusion, which is also possible. It looks like he's not going to hit himself in confusion, but he went for Earthquake. Thankfully, we get off a Sacred Fire. And, oh, actually, he does survive. He does survive, but he should go down this turn. I could just click... Did I click Earthquake? I'm going to click Roost, just so I can be at as much health as possible. Just because I'm going to be that guy. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to search for another battle. I want to at least find it, since the battle's going to end that turn either way. So we have Ninetales and a Seeking here, as he's just going to Outrage me. He gets a crit, and I'm fully paralyzed again. But he is going to go down to the burn, and that's going to be that. So that was fun. Lots of fun. Back to this battle here. So we have Seeking against Ninetales. I have Solar Beam and Nasty Plot and Substitute. Ooh, I like this set. I like this set a lot. So I'm going to Nasty Plot here first. And he does opt to just go for the Scald, which does not do very much. And I get some of that back because I'm carrying lefties. So now this Seeking is gone. You are not taking this, my friend. Unless you are like Rindo Berry or something. Yeah, that Seeking is dead. So he only did a total of about 17% to me after the 2 turns of lefties. So that's pretty cool. We did burn a couple of turns of Sun, which kind of stinks. But having a +2 Ninetales in the Sun is not too bad. We'll see if he has anything that can counter that. Crocodile. Okay. I naturally outspeed you. So what are you doing? Are you Choice Scarf? I'm so tempted to just go right into Landorus, predicting him to be Choice Scarf and just clicking EQ. But I'm going to click Solar Beam here. Yeah, he is Choice Scarf. Okay. That was my gut feeling too, because it's like, why else would you send out this Crocodile? It just showed Solar Beam. There was literally no reason for him to go out in a Crocodile unless it was Choice Scarf, so that was really stupid on my part. What is going on in the chat? Does anybody know? What is that language? What is that? That does not look familiar at all. I don't know. A couple of buddies are here, I guess. I could just ignore spectators, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know why. I'm just not. I have no idea what he's saying. What is that language? Somebody will point it out in the comment section. I don't even want to take a guess. I really don't know. It's interesting, whatever it is. Okay, moving on. Let's focus on the battle again. I'm getting distracted because there's a whole bunch of pink in the chat, and I'm a sucker for pink. So, he's locked into... No, blah, 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 blah. I cannot talk. He is locked into Earthquake, and that's good for me, so I can just set up a Swords Dance, because this is Double Dance Landorus. So we might just get a sweep here, depending. Oh, he had to figure out what weaknesses Landorus has. Do you have any ice types, my friend? It might not matter, because an Ice Shard probably won't kill me, so you're going to have something faster than me. He's going to go right into Mantine, which means he must be carrying like Ice Beam or something. But at +2, a Stone Edge is definitely going to kill this thing, unless it's like fully physically defensive or something. Even then, I don't know. Oh, just kidding, we're going to miss the Stone Edge. Don't burn, don't burn. Thank you. Thank you, base Ninetales Drought right there. The sun saved us. Well, I don't know. That wasn't going to kill, but it was going to do a lot more than 32%. And thankfully, also, we did not get burned. So that's pretty cool. And the second Stone Edge connects, and that is a dead Mantine. If only we could have connected on the first one and not had to take any damage, that would have been great. But it all is going to turn out okay, apparently. That may have been his only thing to hit us with. Possibly. Quite possibly. We'll see what he goes into. He's going to go back into the Crocodile because he's Choice Scarfed. What are you going to have for me? Do you have any Ice-type moves? Do you have, like, Ice Fang or something? Would that be a possibility on random battle? I feel like that, even if it does get Ice Fang, that's, like, really outlandish. And since I have to take a hit anyway, no matter what happens here, this is pretty much a free turn to just go for Rock Polish. There's no reason for me to EQ here because, like I said, I have to take a hit regardless. He's going to outspeed me since he is Scarfed. So that could potentially help me against something that he might have that might be faster than me. I don't know. So he's just going to go for Stone Edge. That did nothing. That did, what, 30%? He's not even intimidated. Jeez. I mean, I know it's a non-stab move, but still, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So now we're at +2 attack, +2 speed, and yeah, Crocodile just goes down in one hit to that EQ from full health. We don't even have hazard support right now. Landorus is just being broken. That's what he's doing. So he's got 3 Pokemon left. Are you going to have an answer to Landorus? That is the question. This team that I have right now is actually really ridiculously broken. Look at this. I have Gorbis, I have Sub-Encore Jumpluff, Mega Lucario, Nasty Plot Ninetales, and Kyurem Black. That's just stupid powerful right there. For random? That's not random, that's fixed. That's what that's called. So Reshiram, yeah, you're not taking a +2 EQ, sorry. Xerneas might. Possibly. Xerneas is a fat sack of potatoes. It doesn't look like it, but it is. You might take this. Yes, you do. You actually took that very well. Wow. You did not even go into the red zone, but Moonblast is not enough to take me out from there because Landorus is also a fat sack of potatoes. And now you're just going to die because Xerneas doesn't get any priority that I'm aware of. Does it get like Quick Attack or something? Nobody runs Quick Attack if it does get it. Let's see what this last Pokemon is. I think we just saw a Landorus sweep, ladies and gents. They're going crazy in the chat too. They've been talking up a storm. I have no idea what they're saying. It looks pretty because there's a lot of pink, but that's about all I can tell you. Air Balloon Raichu. You should have gone into this before because you're going to force me to hit a Stone Edge. Am I going to hit a Stone Edge? I am. Look at me. I hit 2 Stone Edges in this battle. Of course, I missed one of those. But, yeah, Landorus sweep. That's pretty cool. Alright, moving on, as they just both left. Oh, and he said something English-ish. Rage quit. Okay, then. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to look for one more battle. Even though it's about 24, 25 minutes, we'll look for one more. Ooh, a Serperior. Very nice. Against the Shedinja. Let's see. You might want to switch here because I do commonly carry, you know, HP Fire or HP Rock. So I think... Yeah, I kind of want to substitute here. He's probably got a Focus Sash too, so do I really want to have to attack you twice? No, I do not. I want to just Leech Seed you and have you die in one turn. So, yeah. Yeah, if he stays in, I'm assuming he's going to want to go for something like X-Scissor if he carries that. Maybe Will-O-Wisp for some residual damage. No, he's going to go for Swords Dance, actually, and allow me to get the free sub up, which means I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed. I'm almost positive that Leech Seed works on Shedinja. I've never actually been in a situation where I've had to use it. I'm pretty sure it does, though. Kind of like Sandstorm or Hail or whatever, it kills Shedinja in one turn. So yeah, he's just going to go for the X-Scissor. Thankfully, I did not miss my Leech Seed, and Shedinja is gone, and we bypassed the whole Focus Sash thing. Of course, I could have just gone for whatchamacallit? Yeah, that thing. Hidden Power Fire twice, I suppose. Would have taken the same amount of turns. He actually left. Okay then, we will claim our victory. We will claim our victory. Do I really have to wait 60 seconds? 40 seconds? That's about 40 or 60 seconds more than I want to wait. So, no. I don't want to forfeit. I want my points for that. I earned that. What is this? Oh, that's the first battle. Okay, we'll X out of that. I'm all over the place right now. This is fun. This is fun. Let's look for another one. Let's see. What do you have for me? Bruh is cool. Okay. Is he really? Is he really cool? I don't know who Bruh is. Primeape versus Hitmonlee. Okay, that's kind of bad for me because I don't have high jump kick. Mach Punch is my only stab? Really? What kind of set is this? It's an interesting one, that's for sure. I have a Mewtwo and a Zekrom. This is a broken team. What is it with this this random generator and giving me Gorbis too? Oh, he left. He left. He was afraid. He was afraid of Hitmonlee. Nah, he was afraid of, let's see, what on my team is scary besides Hitmonlee? I don't know. He was afraid of something. Ooh, you finally... Oh, no, you didn't come back. Okay, I was about to say, did you come back and I missed it? I would have been a little bit upset. It's going to make me wait another 40 seconds. I'm looking for another battle. Why is it so hard to find a full battle on random? I know I'm at the bottom of the ladder, but still. So we have Staraptor versus Armaldo here. Armaldo. Sharpedo. I'm guessing that's my Mega here, or Gallade. No, Gallade is Choice Band. Alright. So I've got Mega Sharpedo then. I'm assuming. Relicanth is my Stealth Rocker. That looks to be defensive Air Balloon Relicanth. Black Sludge, Toxicroak. Ninetales again. I'm liking the Ninetales stuff. Especially with Drought. That's pretty cool. That's pretty much the same set. Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Substitute. Will-O-Wisp, though, not Nasty Plot. I like the Nasty Plot better. But what do I want to do here? I need to switch. I don't want to stay in. He's just going to kill me with a Rock Blast, even at -1. Why am I not Reckless? I'm intimidated. I just realized that. I'm going to go right into Relicanth here because I should have an opportunity to either Waterfall this, as he does go for Stone Edge that doesn't do too much, thankfully. He's going to pop my Balloon, but I don't think he's going to have EQ, so I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I wanted a chance to either Waterfall this or go for the Stealth Rocks, although this thing could be carrying the Rapid Spin as well. In fact, he probably is carrying Rapid Spin. I probably should Waterfall you to get some damage off. Then I can finish you off later on. We'll see if that cancel actually works, because Showdown is broken when it comes to that stuff. And we can X out of this battle. Kind of wanted to see what was going to come of that. I was enjoying my team there. He's actually going to switch out into Tauros, which is also Intimidate. But that's not as far-fetched as Intimidate Staraptor. Actually, neither is as far-fetched. But you don't really see anything but Reckless Staraptor. Tauros can run Intimidate. Tauros can also run Sheer Force, too. That's probably more common. Tauros is a monster in NU, too. Like, it is ridiculous. I haven't used one in a long time, and I really need to use one. Maybe I'll bring it to Wi-Fi or something sometime soon. I don't know. I'll do something. I'll do something with Tauros. I don't know what this thing is going to have for me. Zen Headbutt. You don't even have Earthquake? I flinched, which is unfortunate. But if that's all you have, you're going to have to flinch me like 4 times in a row for me to not get up Stealth Rocks here. And even if you Rapid Spin them away with Armaldo, I get 25% off on you, so I'm pretty okay with that, I have to say. Yeah, just going to go for Zen Headbutt, and we're not going to flinch this time, so we get up those Stealth Rocks, which is beautiful. And do I want to save this Relicanth? I kind of do, because I feel like a Toxic could be very, very useful later on something. We've only seen these two members of his team, so I think he might actually be locked into Zen Headbutt. That doesn't look like, whatchamacallit, banded damage. Probably Choice Scarf. And he's not Life Orb because we would have seen that since he's not Sheer Force. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud here. As he's actually going to switch into Sylveon on the crunch, we do get a speed boost because, you know, we're Sharpedo. We're all about the speed boost. I have nothing, unfortunately, for this. What do I have? I have Ninetales. I can switch in Ninetales on a Hyper Voice. And then proceed to, you know, Flamethrower / Fire Blast you. In the sun? That's going to hurt. That's not going to feel so good. You might not have any switch-ins to that. I don't know. But I'm going to start the timer, because I'm going to be that guy right now. Has this video really gone over a half an hour already? Doesn't feel like it's been that long. He's actually going to switch right into Armal, though. I'm fine with that, because as long as Fire Blast hits, you are dead, my friend. I mean, even if you're especially defensive, I don't think you're taking this in the sun. Ninetales is kind of weak. It's like base 80 or 81, some weird number for special attack. Unfortunately, we're going to miss a Fire Blast, but it's not really going to matter because Mantine comes in, and that was going to take absolutely no damage whatsoever. Now, I could stay in and Will-O-Wisp this to get some residual damage off, but I think it would be better if I actually Toxic'd it. And because the sun is up, I'm expecting this thing to not want to go for Scald. Are you going to be that guy and just go for the super effective damage? He might do that. And then, of course, if I switch in Relicanth, I'm probably going to get burned. But I'm going to do it anyway because I really want this thing Toxic. So I'm going to go for it. And he does go for the Scald. Only does 14%, but he does get the burn, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to get the Toxic off because he can just kill me with another Scald. Actually, no, I might survive and get the Toxic off and then die to the burn. Depends. Oh, he actually goes for the Air Slash, which only does 12%. He doesn't get the flinch, and we get the Toxic off before dying to the burn, so that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect, because if I did not get that Toxic off or some kind of residual damage off on this thing, I don't know how exactly I was going to kill it. I really don't have anything. Like, Staraptor was going to have to come in and double edge it, I guess, but I don't know if that would kill it from there, especially if it was physically defensive. So I would have had to sack at least one more thing, and I don't like that. Over a Mantine? No, that's just not acceptable. That is not, I was about to say disrespectful for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I just have really wanted to say that for some time now. That's really disrespectful. There, I said it. I said it. Alright. Let's see. What do I want to do here? This Mantine can't do too much to me other than potentially burn me. He's not going to kill me with an Air Slash. He's probably not going to go for Scald with the sun up and everything. I'm going to go for Zen Headbutt in case he wants to switch in something silly like a Poison type or a Fighting type. Could switch in a Fighting type. He's actually going to switch in Victory Bell, which takes that very, very well. Wow. Victory Bell, have you been juicing? 48% from a Sharpedo? I know that's not stab, but Victory Bell is usually pretty frail. What is happening right now? I'm a little bit hesitant to go for Crunch. I am. So I'm going to Mega Evolve, get that Strong Jaw boost, and go for an Ice Fang and hopefully not miss it. Victory Bell is a big target. You can hit this. You can do it. I have faith in you, Sharpedo. I have faith. So we've seen pretty much his whole team now, too, as he goes for the Sucker Punch, gets a crit, and it only does 20-something%. Is that like defensive Victory Bell? That did nothing to a Sharpedo. That had to have some like HP investment or something. That's really weird. So he's actually just going to forfeit because he could not handle the power that is Sharpedo. He's like, there's no way it only does 25%. He probably thinks my Sharpedo has been juicing. You just don't have the right investment on your Victory Bell, even though it's not your fault because this is random. Anyway, we're going to call it quits here. I think that's enough for now. Maybe I'll try to make this like, I don't know, once a week or once in a while. We'll do some random stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.